Mental health is not a joke. It's a serious issue. Care before it's too late. What is actually mental health? Mental health is something that our mental state, our mental health is something we can adopt. Maybe mental health doesn't refer to having a lot of things or living in a happy family. Maybe living in a happy family doesn't make anyone mentally stable, or maybe it could be something dangerous. I mean, mental health is a serious issue. I mean, nowadays we're living in the third generation or the fourth generation world. In this time, mental health is a serious issue. I mean, many people are don't believe there's mental health. There's something. I mean, for them it's like, oh, what are you talking about? What is mental health? But there's mental health, and it's important. It's more important than money in life. It's more important than your partner in your life. Mental health is the best partner for a human to live in this earth. Without mental health, no one can live peacefully. No one. Right now in South Asian, it's from a long time. This is the typical thing, and it's coming from that time. So this is the thing that is being practiced. I mean, they don't care about the child's mental state. I mean, the worst suffer of mental health issues are the teenagers, in especially in South Asia. Because in this region, people trust that the elders are always right. And kids, what the hell is this mental health issue? You can, there's nothing like that. They will believe in that. So I have some stats that I've collected from internet about mental health issues. Let me read out for them, for you. This is out for you. Here I have seen that 20% of the adolescents are the suffer of mental health issues, 50% by the age of 14 and 75 by the age of 24, and 10% of young and children from 5 to 16 have a clinical diagnosable mental problem. Yet 70% of children and adolescents who experience mental health problems have not had appropriate intervention at a sufficient early age. So this is a huge issue right this moment. So I mean, no one can deny this is a great problem, because the 20% of the youth or early young age, they're suffering from a problem which is you can't deny the thing. I mean, yeah, 20% adolescence is not the part of the country that you can avoid. They're the future of the nation, they're the future of the country, they're the future of the world. You need to care about them. Also, one day they will be leading the country, they will be leading the world. So if they're not mentally stable, if they're suffering from something, how will they be leading a something, or how will be they will be the they will be doing something great in the future, or will be able to think something good in the future? They will be thinking something sick. They're used to. And as we are talking about this, and so I have some causes, that is the main, I'm not talking about all the causes, but the main causes, I mean, that is seen most in the recent years. That is the main causes of mental health issues. That is, number one, we have got childhood abuse, trauma, or neglect. The child or the guy who's been neglected from his childhood, or been abused, or being neglected, or who's been traumatized he will definitely have a mental health issue. That's obvious. Then social isolation or loneliness. I mean, if you leave a person behind, you will not talk with him, you will isolate him, then how you expect him to be mentally stable? I mean, I have seen some of classmates who can't even talk to us. I mean, they're always separated. They don't they are not like us. I mean, in our society doesn't say they're normal. Our society says they're abnormal because they're used to it. But society made them the way they are now. I mean, you made them isolated, so that's your fault. Then experiencing discrimination and stigma. This includes racism. I mean, if you're in a society, there are different types of people like rich, middle class, lower middle class, higher middle class, and poor. I mean, there are some people who lives under the poverty line. So if we start to discriminate them, then they will never be able to mix with us. They'll never be able to be in the society, right? That's the thing. And social disadvantage, poverty or debt, that's another issue. I mean, social disadvantages like a child is not getting the proper education, or he's not getting his social rights that he need. He will be committing crimes, or he will be suffering from issues like I don't have that, so how will I be getting this? I mean, he won't be able to think like the some others. Like, you have everything, so you will think in one way and another way, and they will think in another way. Then bereavement, the losing someone close. This is the dangerous issue I've seen. I mean, nowadays the boys and girls are too much attached in some romantic relationships or other things. So whenever they lose someone, or if I don't talk about that thing, then I will be talking about like everybody in our family. We have some of our favorite family members, and when they lose the family members, they suffer from mental health issue. Then physical health condition, long-term physical health condition can lead someone to mental health issues. Like if a disabled child is not able to play football or things, or he can't be go out, he can't act like us, he can't do the normal things we do. That sometimes lead them to the depression or mental health issues. That I've seen that. I mean, that's kind of a serious issue. I mean, they suffer from depression, and sometimes this makes them totally broken, totally. I mean, they don't want to be in the society anymore. I mean, something dangerous. And physical health issues. And then we got domestic violence or bullying. Domestic violence in some families, the father or mother is not so much cooperating. There's domestic violences, and but in our country, not in our country, actually in South Asia, this problem is kind of common. I mean, every family almost have this problem, but there's some family who doesn't have. I mean, that's blessing. And bullying, to be honest, I have also been a sufferer of bullying in my school. There's some boys who always tries to show the superiority in the school or in everywhere or in the society. They bully others, the weaker ones. They bully. I won't say that I have never bullied anyone. Yes, I have did, and I should regret for that. I mean, to be honest, I have never intentionally bullied anyone, but sometimes I had. Actually, now I realize, and I feel regret. I mean, I shouldn't have done that, because that could lead to anyone to the serious mental health issues. And now you say these problems common in the society, everyone would face that. So what's the thing about this? I mean, this mental health issue leads anyone to depression and mental sickness. He makes himself lonely. He doesn't feel like himself. He makes himself isolated from the society. He's a different. He becomes a different human from man. I have seen so many cheerful boys. I mean, so much naughty, cheerful, and harmful boy to become a silent, just like a dead man. That's what the effect of mental health issue. And in these recent years I have seen so many suicides, and most of them was adolescents or early young age or young people. And estimate by the stats of Bangladesh Bureau, State Bangladesh Bureau says that an estimated 10,000 people commit suicide in Bangladesh on average every year. So, why is this happening in our country? I mean, why is this suicide rate is so much high? Because there's mental health issues, there's society problems. I mean, we need to be careful about mental health issues, because mental health issue is not a joke. It's a serious problem. We need to be careful before it's too late. I mean, maybe your brother or your sister or your son or your daughter or your father or your mother or anyone of your family could have been suffering from this. I mean, we need to be together, stand together in this case. I mean, we can solve this problem. This is not a problem that we can't solve. We can solve this problem. We will be fighting together. We will be making the world better for everyone. This world is our world. This world is everyone's. So no one should be left behind. Everyone should be work hand in hand and united. So we need to be careful about that no one is left behind and everyone is together, because united we stand, divided we fall. So we need to be careful that no children, no adolescents, no young people, no middle-aged people, no one suffers from mental health, because physical illness could be cured, but mental illness is something dangerous. It literally kills people inside and no one ever knows, because if the injury or the illness is physical, or you have a physical health issues, that could be seen, that would be cured as soon as possible. But mental health issue can't be seen. So we need to be careful that if we see our children, our brother, our sister, anyone who's been changed with the time, and we need to talk to them, we need to be careful about what's happening with them. So that's how we can change the world. That's how we can make the world better for them. Thank you for being with me, and I hope you understand the fact, the mental health issue. And if you're saying this, I think you should spread the message towards everyone that mental health issue is important. It's really important. So thank you for being with me.